Now for the first round battle.
Stu Fulden and Grant Bogdanov on the call here today at Yokohama Arena. There's some potentially explosive, super exciting matchups in this one, Grant.
Yeah, Quintet wasting no time here right off the bat. Battle of the Titans.
Interesting to note also that there was a gentleman's agreement in place, which is not expected, nor a prerequisite, but Owen Livesey and Nicky Rod decided they were going to go up against each other in the first bout. Why? To give QUINTET.4 the best possible action.
Yeah, we've got judo versus wrestling here. It's a style versus style matchup. Interesting from Nicky Rod dropping down to a knee.
He's a three-time Great Britain judo champion, 2013, 2014, and 2017. Also took the 2022 Catch Wrestling World Championship in the under 100 kilogram division. ADCC European Trials silver for Owen Livesey among the huge list of accolades this man has.
Nicky Rod choosing to play guard for an arm drag. Owen Livesey staying calm.
Trying to get into the head of the Brit. Is Nicky Rod. I don't think he'll manage to get into the head of somebody like Owen Livesey. He is just too tough. He's been through too many battles, too many wars. His training is has been arguably tougher than any match that most people can imagine.
Yeah, I mean, and this guy comes from an elite judo background. He comes from a judo family. He's fought MMA. No one can question his toughness and his will here. Nice snap down from Nicky Rod right to the front headlock.
Yeah, Owen Livesey, his sisters too, also judoka, former rugby league player, made his Polaris debut in 2021 in a winning effort. Holds a win over Josh Hinger at Polaris 21. Beat former UFC middleweight champion Chris Weidman in Polaris 23. That was a unanimous decision.
Yeah, that was in March of this year. That was a great victory for Owen.
He's also booked to fight in the Polaris 25 8-man tournament at the end of this month. Nicky Rod, known for his body lock pass, his blitz pass. He is a guard passing and takedown specialist, and we've already seen him trying to impose his wrestling on Livesey.
I trained with Livesey last week, and I don't think we can expect to see him pull guard. He was obviously with that judo background, really slick takedowns, trips, hip tosses, foot sweeps, really heavy top pressure and guard passing.
You're right, Grant. Owen's already said publicly that he is not really a player off the back, not too technical stuff from the guard. He does like to do exactly what you just outlined. Nicky Rod with that wrestling background, started at the age of 12, tapped out several black belts before taking silver at the ADCC World Championships in 2019, while still a blue belt.
Yeah, they called him the Black Belt Slayer. Oh, look at this athleticism from Nicky Rod.
Pushing him out there could get potentially dangerous, but Owen Livesey just shakes it off. It's back in his face. Look at the confidence oozing out of Nicky Rod, but he will not phase somebody like Owen Livesey. I'm pretty sure of that, Grant.
You're 100% right, Stu. Heavy collar tie from Nicky Rod. He sits down to guard again. Looks like he's trying to maybe pull guard and wrestle up. Maybe look for the back. Arm drags. Interesting strategy from Nicky Rod here.
Nicky Rod representing B-Team Bulls, but we are seeing two Bulls going at it here right now.
Yeah, this matchup is crazy. Oh, you can hear the mat as these guys move around. Nicky Rod on top here.
This is where Nicky Rod wants to be, right?
Yeah, his body lock pass is brutal. He slices through it like a knife through butter there.
Framing up with his right arm, Owen Livesey. Relentless pressure from Nick Rodriguez. You can bet on that. Yep. So leg pummel in there, finds himself on the side position. Owen Livesey.
Looks like they'll restart them in the center of the mat here. Nicky Rod from the top of side control. It'll be interesting to see how he chooses to attack, whether he wants to mount or take the back.
Oh, and just telling the referee that is not where his arm was a moment ago.
He had the grip. He had the grip.
Nicky Rod resisting the ref's attempt to move his arm.
Yeah, he wants that S grip, but that's not where it was, I'm pretty sure.
Now, this is a part of strategy, though, in grappling. Starting where you want to be on that reset is important, and you can actually get away with stuff like that. So,
yep. Nicky Rodriguez, he wants this chest-to-chest pressure to continue in his favor. Explosive work there from Owen Livesey. Back on their feet now.
Front headlock from Nicky Rod.
Yep, this is what's known in sumo as the gaburi. Old sumo technique. It's a technique that's been used throughout hundreds of years of wrestling.
That term also widely used in MMA and grappling here in Japan to describe the front headlock.
That's right, yeah, as a means of control. Snapping down with the pressure of the chest on the back of the head and neck of the opponent.
Looks to be a little bit of a disagreement as to where they should reset here. Some protesting going on from both sides, and they reset. Nicky Rod might be looking for a cradle here. The wrestler Nicky Rod.
Nicky Rod might have the guns, but Owen Livesey, he has got thighs like tree trunks. He's got quads for days.
Yeah, he looks like he could be a linebacker in the NFL. He's got striations upon striations in his leg muscles.
It's very difficult to match that north of England strength. It's in the DNA. It's in the water. It's in the blood. Shoots in for the double. Ooh. Oh.
Look at that elite level base that a judoka has. You know, you can't break their balance. They're like trees.
Looking for that snap again, but over to the edge of the mat, forces the referee to bring them back to the center. Again, back into that collar tie. Decides to sit down onto his knees, blast forward, Nicky Rod into the right. Well, it's out now. Owen had the butterfly hook in for a moment. Strong frame from Livesey. Looking to keep space, keep Nicky Rod from getting his chest slowly sliding up over his. There's the mount there, decides to go round. Back on their feet.
Livesey's ability to stand up from bottom, he's exhibited it twice during this match. It's very, very hard to keep down.
Yep, as soon as he sees any space, he pops up. 2 minutes on the clock, 6 minutes elapsed in this first bout. First round, second match to decide which team goes through to face Team 10th Planet in the finals here today at Quintet.4.
Is this match playing out how you expected it would, Stu? Did you see perhaps Nicky Rod using a little more wrestling?
Yes, I did. I was expecting a little bit more wrestling from Nicky Rod, but having said that, he has been laying it on pretty thick.
Indeed. Very heavy on the head here. Knee tap attempt. Judo throw. Oh, no avail.
Nice try there, but finds himself on the bottom with the pressure from Nicky Rod again. At the press conference yesterday, all teams were asked which member has the biggest likelihood of tapping out all 5 of the opposing team. And Craig Jones says he hopes it's not Nicky Rod because he'll never hear the end of it.
Yeah, Craig Jones was great at that press conference yesterday. He had a witty answer for everything.
Well, Craig Jones is on some expert level troll behavior. I tell you, you want to check his social media, it's a laugh a minute.
But at this rate, we might see Craig compete in this first match here. Looks like these two guys might battle to the draw.
Yeah, Craig cleverly positioning himself in the Taisho position number 5, hoping that he doesn't have to do anything until the finals. But you're right, the way this is going, both of these men, the judoka versus the wrestler, could both be off the mat.
I think that's what we're going to see here with only 15 seconds left. Rolling for an arm is Nicky Rod. Look at the power from both guys here.
He's got purchase on it, but it is not enough in these closing seconds. He's not going to finish. The Brit here, there's the bell.
Wow, good bit of action at the end though.
Yep.
That patented Nicky Rod back take to face crank. Great performance from both guys.
Yeah, very aggressive work from both. Team Polaris, Owen Livesey, and the B Team Bulls, Nicky Rod. Now that means stepping in next for Team Polaris is Jed Hugh. And stepping in next for the B Team Bulls is J-Rod, Jacob Rodriguez, the younger brother of Nicky Rod, who we just saw throw down. Both men making their quintet debut here today at Yokohama Arena.
Yep, 6 years the younger J-Rod is of Nicky Rod. 21 years of age. Jed Hugh, quite young himself at 26, recently got his black belt.
Jed Hugh, 26 years of age from the UK, elite submission grappling. 9-time IBJJF national champion, 5-time IBJJF gold at black belt. Jed Hugh has fought almost exclusively for Polaris over the last 4 years, from Polaris 11 to most recently Polaris 24, where he went up against Matthias Szczynski.
Yeah, Jed Hugh really is one of the top fighters out of Europe. In on a leg right away, rolling out is J-Rod.
Aggressive, fast-paced start here from Jed Hugh. J-Rod, 5 years his junior. US of 77 kilogram Grand Prix 2019. Silver, but under a lot of pressure. That left arm of his, some serious extension on that. Oh, here we go. It's a fight, man.
Incredible submission attempts here from Jed Hugh. I thought that was in. I thought it was a wrap. Jacob Rod showing his amazing submission defense, the way he rolled out of that armbar. You could see him grimacing though. I'm sure there were a few pops. Now J-Rod on top here, looking to pass the guard.
J-Rod weighed 3 kilograms heavier than his opponent, Jed Hugh, yesterday. Against here in Tokyo, just north of Yokohama Arena here in Kanagawa.
Incredibly aggressive start from Jed Hugh on the leg, on the arm. Now J-Rod has kind of turned the tables here. He's in a very dominant position on top.
Up on top, staying heavy. J-Rod took a win via buggy choke at ADCC North American West Coast Trials last year. He competed in the UFC Fight Pass Invitational 2, coming away with a win, a draw, and a loss. Had a few tough matches to round out 2022 with Giancarlo Bodoni, Jacob Couch, and Pedro Marinho.
He's very young into his grappling career, but he's already been in there with the best of the best at the highest level.
Yeah, and training with the B-Team Bulls, you get better or you die. Those are your options.
Yeah, yeah.
And all of these 5 men represent the B-Team Bulls here today, go from strength to strength. Framing up high, Jed Hugh. Trying to close that gap. J-Rod.
Really nice passing from J-Rod here. Shoots in like a missile and just gets past the legs really fast. Really nice. Oh. North-south here from J-Rod. Jed Hugh talking to his corner, or maybe the B team. A little bit of trash talk, perhaps.
Yeah, staying calm, but he is under pressure for sure. Jacob Rodriguez stays on top. Slides effortlessly over and then slides the knee, looking for the mount. Just floating around there, keeping on top.
Look at the guard from Jed Hugh, though.
We got hook for sub. Let's get north-south, you can work from there. You can also chase the back.
Both of these men, plenty in the gas tank, coming up to the halfway point shortly in this match.
With that elbow, coming out, you got elbow blocked over behind.
What do you want to see Jed Hugh do here, Grant?
If he can shrimp out of this mount and get back to guard, I'd like to see him scoop a leg like he did in the beginning of the match. I think that surprised J-Rod. He was able to enter into almost like a knee bar position and then the arm bar as well, but it's going to be a tough task right now. He's fully mounted. J-Rod might be looking for the mother's milk, perhaps.
Yeah, I saw him threatening that for a moment there. Jed Hugh still chatting away as the fight progresses. Now the halfway point, 4 minutes elapsed, 4 minutes to go.
Great showmanship from Jed Hugh, and astonishingly not getting called for that. We had Sakuraba called in the earlier match for speaking during the match.
That's right.
Oh, back attack from J-Rod here. Jed Hugh able to stand up and escape. Last double.
Back in their feet, but just for a split second. Last double looking for the arm. J-Rod staying strong. Jed Hugh trying to keep him away.
Man, and the gas tanks on both of these guys. This pace is crazy.
You ain't trying nothing.
Still talking away there, Jed Hugh. We really need a microphone mat side so we can hear what they're saying.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Stand up, break that close guard. Nice.
Scooping the leg again is Jed Hugh. J-Rod might be onto that now. Passed quite easily, looking for the mother's milk.
Stepped over into mount with authority there. Jacob Rodriguez.
J-Rod looking to push that elbow up and away from his opponent's body to try to isolate an arm. Jed Hugh solid and keeping defensive here.
Let's go. Big day.
Knee pressure over the left forearm. That's his leg over there, looking for threat from the top. Constantly attacking, constantly forcing Jed Hugh to address all of the dilemmas he gives him.
Yeah, Jed Hugh has been on the defensive here. He's gotten back to guard, though. Might be looking for a leg entanglement here. A false reap. Heavy hips from J-Rod, though. Nice inversion from Jed Hugh onto the other leg, 50-50.
Good pressure here from Jed Hugh. Less than 2 minutes on the clock now.
Ooh, nice move by Jed. I think he gave up on it. Yeah, I wonder why.
Interesting.
I think he's afraid to take the top position. He doesn't want to get buggy choked, perhaps.
Possibly, yes. As we know from the rules, you cannot slam out of a submission. So, if it goes on, you've got to find your way out other than slamming the guy.
Yeah.
I nearly broke his arm.
Back to work. In the high position here now.
Go.
J-Rod.
You have a minute 15 left, Jay. A minute 15.
Oh, going for a toe hold is J-Rod. Nice.
Let's go. You got to pull this trigger.
Pressure.
1 minute, Jay.
Pushes Jed Hugh back to the mat.
Pull out trigger.
Keeping hips high. Referee's calling for action. 60 seconds.
1 minute.
In the second bout.
Jed Hugh scooping the leg of J-Rod here again. Very heavy on top from J-Rod. Oh, flying triangle attempt from Jed Hugh.
Trying to pull something out the bag in this closing minute. Both men the second out for their respective teams.
Nice pass from J-Rod again. Right to that reverse Kesugatami. Side control.
Short time left on the clock here now. Very much doubt we're going to see a submission, but J-Rod looking very dominant in this top position this whole bout, Grant.
Yeah, there was the early scare with the armbar, but after that, it's just been all him.
Yeah, he turned that round very quickly. And there we go, 8 minutes elapsed. Jed Hugh comes off. J-Rod comes off, which means we get to see Joseph Chen coming in next for the B-Team Bulls, going up against Tariq Hopstock for Team Polaris. Two men I have been really looking forward to seeing on the quintet mats, Grant.
Yeah, this is a dream matchup, and I'm really glad it came about here. We have Tariq Hopstock, inventor of the Torrico Plata, against Joseph Chen, who, if you're really deep into the grappling scene, you probably know how good this guy is, but to the wider audience, he hasn't really had major titles yet. And like I mentioned earlier, I think this is going to be his chance to show the world his skills. It's not going to be easy to do against someone as strong and as talented as Tariq Hopstock, though.
The B-Team Bulls, Joseph Chen, 19 years of age, born and bred in Germany. ADCC Trials bronze medalist, ADCC Vegas Open silver medalist. Joseph Chen likes the Z-lock, Z-lock, whatever you want to call it, which he used successfully in Who's Number One in December last year against Derek Rayfield. Very, very exciting newcomer, as you said, Grant. Hopstock, 8 years the senior of Chen. 27 years of age, born and bred in Norway.
Quick guard pull from Hopstock here. Joseph looking to pass right away, though. I spoke with Hopstock earlier this week, and he said he is here to entertain. This isn't an IBJJF tournament where he's willing to just win the tournament. Here, he's looking for the submission. He's looking to put on a show.
It's great to see the guys coming in with that mindset. Entertaining. It means they can relax a little bit more. They can obviously be aggressive and look for the win, but they can just view it in a slightly different light.
Yeah, they can relax, and that helps them to open up a lot on their submissions, right? With less anxiety. Tariq looking for a leg, but I think he held on too long. Now Joseph's in a great position here, looking for the back. Back to neutral.
Tariq took silver in the 2019 Copa Podio Grand Prix in the 77-kilogram division, IBJJF European Open. Took bronze last year.
Joseph Chen has him flattened out right now. Tariq holding on for dear life with one butterfly hook, but look at those long legs, that step over pass from Joseph Chen right into the full mount.
Joseph, the lighter of the two by almost 5 kilograms on the weigh-ins yesterday. Of course, they have had time to rehydrate if they have cut any weight. Some of the guys cut a little bit, some of the guys cut a lot, some of the guys don't cut much.
Yeah, it's interesting how the guys get together. I remember the last time I fought in Quintet, I had to ask for an extra kilo from my teammates, and that helped a lot.
Yep. Tariq Hopstock favors the straight ankle lock, and right now, getting straight attacked.
Yeah, Joseph Chen, top pressure here. He's got the gift wrap on the right arm of Hopstock. He's looking up. He's looking for the arm bar here.
Throws the legs up, but
amazing pressure.
This is all Joseph Chen right now.
Hopstock is not out of danger yet.
Far from it. Very high up on that guard, Joseph Chen. Hopstock has that AC lineage, got into martial arts through judo. Holds a win over Owen O'Flanagan at Polaris 9. Back to the center of the mat. Over the quintet logo in the full guard of Joseph Chen is Tariq Hopstock.
Yep, now for the first time in this match, we'll be able to see Joseph's guard. He's got a really nice Aoki lock. Beautiful pass.
Yeah, Hopstock sat down into that right leg, but immediately followed him up. Chen finds the back. He's got a really quick look at the back there, Grant.
The speed and the fluidity with which this guy flows right into the back, isolating the arm.
He made that look so effortless. Now all the pressure from the back. The 19-year-old Joseph Chen.
And things are not looking good for Hopstock here.
This is his moment to shine. And looking to shine, he does. Flattens Tariq Hopstock out. Trying to address the legs on the bottom there is Hopstock.
Yeah, this is one of the worst positions you can ever be in, but Hopstock is doing the right thing and tucking his chin and looking to, as you said, address those legs, try to get the hooks out.
Yeah, it's one of these spots that whatever you do, you expose something.
Yeah. Joseph just freed both arms. He's looking to dig inside.
Keeping him guessing, pummeling in left to right, right to left.
Got a laugh from the crowd, but I guarantee you Joseph's not trying to be funny at all. He's really looking for the sub. This guy is a jiu-jitsu freak.
Yeah, we could be seeing the birth of a new star here today in Quintet with Joseph Chen, but never count out Tariq Hopstock. That's halfway through the 8 minutes.
Yeah, great defense from Hopstock here. A lot of the times, these guys, they train, they're the best in their gym, so they're not necessarily used to escapes so much, but Hopstock is showing great defense, and he's trying his best to escape, but the skill from Joseph Chen to keep the back position is also very top class.
As far as Polaris versus B-Team Bros, it's still even Stevens, both of these men in the Chuken position, the third out onto the mat, representing their teams respectively.
Yep, fighting on arm across. Nice.
Hopstock defending very well so far.
Yeah, at this point, he's maybe looking to stand up and shake him off. That was a good look in escape.
Keeping active with his hips there also, Hopstock.
Armbar attempt now from Joseph.
The hips just switched over.
We might see him transition to a Kimura. He's very good at finishing the Kimura from top. He might opt for the armbar as well. Hopstock looking to slip out.
Yeah, he was trying to bump his way up there.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, looking for that triangle. Back onto the arm now. Joseph Chen, slicker than a ghost on rollerblades.
Wow, great escape from Hopstock. Amazing armbar attempt from Joseph Chen.
Joseph, we can do this.
The leg for a second there, just getting Joseph Chen to move. Chen pulls in the right leg of Hopstock. Sits down again.
Yeah, he wanted that heel hook, but this is Quintet. No heel hooks allowed.
2 minutes left in this third bout of the first round, second match.
Really cool leg pummeling from Tariq on top. Unique guard passing style. It's giving Joseph a little bit of trouble. Every time Joseph tries to go for the leg, Tariq is blocking his shins with his shins.
Yeah, he gets his chest up tight to him, but you're right. Hopstock manages to just shut that down.
Yeah, really good top game.
Norwegian trying to thread his legs through, find some space in the guard. The German, Chen.
Half German, half Chinese is Joseph Chen.
And I believe he was competing in Japan earlier this year, Grant.
Yeah, he took first at the IBJJF Asian Open at brown belt in the gi. So he's not exclusively a no-gi grappler. He's also very skilled in the gi. He submitted everyone on way to that championship victory.
So not his first time in Japan, but I do know that Tariq Hopstock was very excited to be out here competing in Japan under the Quintet banner for Kazushi forever.
Yeah, great attitude from Tariq Hopstock all throughout this fight week. Both guys back on their feet now. 30 seconds to go. Joseph pulls.
Less and less time on the clock here. The enemy of both of these men. Matt's side there, Craig Jones, wondering whether he has to actually get out here in this first match.
Tariq looking for a late leg lock, perhaps. Nothing there.
10 seconds.
Yeah, Joseph has tried to enter through that shin to shin multiple times, but Tariq is so good at shutting that down.
And there is the bell. Both Chuken members of their respective teams must leave the mat and leave it up to their teammates. Santeri Lilius coming out next for Team Polaris. Nicky Ryan coming out next for B-Team Bulls.
With the matches here at Quintet, these guys only have 8 minutes to get a submission. It's not like a 20-minute match where they can go out and wear the guy out, tire him out, and submit him late.
Yeah, it changes the dynamic, it changes the pace, it changes the way you approach it.
You see these guys fight in ways that you wouldn't see on any other platform because of that.
Team Polaris,
Santeri Lilius, 32 years of age, originally from Finland. Represents Lilius Barnat, martial arts, when he is not with his team Polaris. Lilius, ADCC and IBJJF European champion. Black belt under Roger Gracie, co-founder of Lilius Barnat Martial Arts Academy in Costa del Sol, Spain. He stood on the IBJJF podium numerous times, more often than not, taking gold all over Europe over the last 8 years. Lilius did karate as a child, originally thought about MMA but got injured and decided to pursue jiu-jitsu, eventually moving to Spain to open a gym with Luke Barnat.
Opposing him is Nicky Ryan from the B-Team Bulls. Nicky's such a well-rounded fighter. Look at this wrestling from Nicky.
Yep, he even said it himself. He believes he has the best well-rounded game of all of the team members coming in here today. 10 years the junior of his opponent, Lilius Nicky Ryan. Polaris Invitational, 145 pounds, champion 2018 and 2019, holds a win over Gio Martinez in Kasai Super Fight. 3-time ADCC veteran, ACC West Coast Trials gold he took in 2019 and bronze in the years 2016 and 17.
Beautiful takedown from Nicky.
Nicky started training at the age of 8, started winning adult tournaments by the age of 13, placed 3rd in ADCC East Coast Trials in 2016 at the age of 15, still a teenager. In 2017, he was the youngest ever to compete in ADCC.
Yeah, I mean, what a prodigy, to say the least. Nice look at the leg from Santeri. Ooh, Nicky looking for the back. That was beautiful. The counter to the leg attempt.
This is a horrible place for Santeri Lilius to be with just 2 minutes elapsed and another 6 to go, Grant.
Yeah, the guys early in this match probably not sweating a lot. Lots of traction. Nicky Ryan looking for the body triangle already. Nice escape from Santeri Lilius, though. Nicky Ryan looking for his way in, looking for his way through past the legs of Santeri Lilius. Good aggression from Nicky. I'd like to see a little more sense of urgency from Santeri Lilius right here. He seems to be staying super calm, mostly playing like a really defensive open guard here. I'd like to see some attacks, a little bit more aggression here.
He may be being passive, just playing possum for a minute, just trying to lull Nicky Ryan into a false sense of security.
Yeah, that could be true. He's got a 2-on-1 grip here for the armbar a little bit. But within the quintet rules, you do have to be very, especially in this matchup where each fight has ended in a draw so far, at the end, the number of Shidos, of penalties accrued by the team as a whole, will be the deciding factor. So you've really got to keep the aggression up in order to avoid that.
That's right. Should it go down to the last member of each team in the Taisho position, the 5th member, and should that go to a draw, we have to tally up the Shidos. And if the shields are equal on both sides, well, each team then the referees decide which team goes through based on overall aggression.
Yes, based on the overall aggression of only the last match. A rule I know well. My first outing at Quintet, we lost because of that one. Aoki lock here from Nicky Ryan. Looks pretty deep, but Santeria Lilius cool as a cucumber here. No facial expression on that submission at all.
No, but he does have to deal with it.
He's got his hands kind of intertwined in there. I don't think Nicky Ryan can really finish it from here.
Nicky Ryan looking for some purchase on that right leg of Santeria Lilius.
And he's out.
Pops it out, back on his feet. Nicky Ryan, amongst other things, known for his expert level open guard play.
Yeah, this guy, his open guard, entry into leg entanglements, world class. Santeria Lilius, we're going to be able to see his guard passing now. He's got kind of a really nice loose passing style here. Putting a little bit of pressure on here now.
Heavy on top, but he might want to be careful of too much pressure on top there. Nicky Ryan looking to take advantage of any weight movement he can.
Yeah, Nicky Ryan, he's skilled from all positions, and he will capitalize on any mistake. Santeria Lilius very aware to the danger, staying very calm and calculated here on top. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go here. Both of these guys keeping a steady output. Nice pass attempt from Santeria Lilius, and on an ankle.
Ryan finds himself up on top here now. Frame and knee shield from Santeria Lilius. 2 minutes left. This really is neck and neck, this.
You know,
all of these matches so far.
Yeah, this fight especially, and all previous matches, these guys are very, very well matched against each other. We're looking at the best in the world right now, fighting really inch for inch here. Both men back on the feet.
Looking for the snap down.
Brutal hand fighting from both guys. Lots of feints on the side of Nicky Ryan. Nice knee tap attempt from Santeria Lilius there.
Lilius sees there's not too much time left on the clock and turns up the dial slightly. Nicky Ryan with some purchase on behind the left knee of Lilius. What could he do with that?
Might be able to invert and get into a leg entanglement position. Really good base from Lilius though.
Less than 60 seconds now.
Yeah, and when they hear that 1 minute to go announcement, these guys start to pick it up, but they've got to keep that desperate, aggressive pace from the beginning, like we saw in the previous two matches. You know, I think both these guys kind of started slow. Maybe they're used to a different rule set, and now we're seeing a lot of desperation. But it would have been nice to see that a little earlier as well.
30 seconds left. No Shido's picked up here.
Yeah, one Shido could change the outcome of this entire matchup.
Exactly. You know, it can lose the whole match for your team. Just that one.
Yeah.
He's tired. Look, he's tired, Santeria.
10 seconds. Clock runs down. Neither of the two, Santeria Lilius and Nicky Ryan, taking the advantage of the other. 8 minutes gone. Both men will be removed from the mat. Santeria Lilius off. Nicky Ryan off, and that leaves the Taisho position members. Interestingly, Craig Jones and Gregor Gracie, both on Team Polaris back in the day, going up against each other as opponents.
Former teammates, now turned competitors.
And the pressure is on both of these men now.
Yep, they hug it out. And now it's on.
8 minutes is all they have. Craig Jones, the Aussie, with the background in BJJ and salsa dancing. He's another open guard player. Craig received his BJJ black belt from Lachlan Giles. In his youth, played Aussie rules football, basketball, a little taekwondo and judo thrown in there. Jones earned his brown belt after the World No-Gi Championships, received his black belt in 2016, holds a degree in psychology, behavioral psychology. Jones won the IBJJF World No-Gi Championship purple belt in 2015, two-time ADCC Trials champion, two-time ADCC silver medalist 2019 and 2022 respectively.
Aggressive start from Craig here. Looking for the front headlock, guillotine perhaps. Gregor Gracie calm, the veteran that he is.
Yeah, he doesn't get phased too easily, does the Brazilian. 5 years the senior of Jones is Gracie.
Nice passing right to the side, Gregor Gracie. Craig stands up.
Back on their feet, tying up upstairs. Gregor Gracie, a two-time world IBJJF champion, two-time world master, IBJJF champion, three-time Pan American champion.
Oh, beautiful takedown from Gregor Gracie. And as you were mentioning, he has plenty of accolades, including quintet champion.
Yep, ADCC bronze medalist, two-time silver world masters, silver on the world no-gi. Craig Jones hustled up there quickly, Grant.
Yeah, he did. I think he didn't want any part of that top game of Gregor Gracie's. Craig staying calm now, looking to step over the leg of Gregor Gracie. If he can do that, he'll be right into the mount position. Nice guard recovery from Gregor Gracie into half guard.
Quintet.4, but both of these men, since day one, fought on Quintet.1. Gregor Gracie didn't have to fight in the first round that time. Craig Jones and Marcin Helt tore through the Sambo Dream Team, but Gracie was integral in the final when he went out as Sempo against Josh Barnett. The match went to a draw, but he took out the big man, the youngest ever heavyweight, UFC heavyweight champion, took him out of the equation, and Polaris went on to win the whole thing.
Yeah, really impressive performance from Gregor Gracie in that quintet. Now, Stuart, correct me if I'm wrong here, but there haven't been any Shidos called.
No, normally the Shidos get handed out left, right, and center for inactivity, but today, very, very few.
Yeah, we've had a lot of aggressive and exciting matches here, despite there being no submissions. And because there have been 0 Shidos, the winner of this entire team battle will be decided by, in the event of no more Shidos, who is more aggressive in this particular match.
Yes, so it's all down to these 8 minutes. Well, just over 5 minutes now. Floating on top there, Craig Jones.
And it's got me wondering if these men are aware of that rule. If they know that it's not the team versus team as a whole, but just this last match. If so, that might change the way they approach this match. I'm sure both of them are looking for the submission, but they've trained together. They were teammates. It's kind of hard to submit a guy who knows really what your best weapons are.
Yeah.
Round drives available.
Black action!
Very good, nice,
Call for action from the refs, just as Craig Jones passes the guard. Moving into north-south. All perhaps looking for a guillotine. Nice recovery from Gregor Gracie. In on a leg.
Just hold that right leg of Craig Jones. Got enough time to make a move. Plug gets stopped momentarily. Reset in the center over the Quintet logo. Looking to use his elevator on the right-hand side there. Gregor Gracie stepping up and re-engaging now. Craig Jones.
There you go. Come on, Grego, get him over.
Oh, beautiful pass from Craig again. Knee on belly.
Leg pummeled through there into the side mount now. Craig Jones. Halfway through this last bout. And it boils down to these two men. Veterans of the game.
Yeah, the former teammates really going at it here. Craig's top pressure has been really, really just putting on a grueling pace on Gregor Gracie. But Gracie's staying very calm. His escapes back to guard have been excellent. Looking to invert here. Maybe get in on a leg. Craig might be able to take the back. He chooses to pass.
Stepping through with authority there, Craig Jones.
Yeah, really smooth passing from Craig Jones. Again, passing the guard, moving to north-south. Ooh, interesting position here. Nice armbar attempt from Gregor Gracie, but nothing for it.
Yeah, threw his legs up just for a moment there, but heavy on top of that right shin, Craig Jones.
You can see the sweat pouring down from Craig Jones now. Both of these guys giving it their all here.
Gracie, a moment looking to get under the hips of Jones, but now finds himself on his left-hand side. Still got some space there, but look at that. Jones popping his arm over the back of the neck. Chin strap.
Good position for Craig here. Let's see what he can do with it. Both teams watching intently.
Solid positioning here now for Craig Jones. Less than 2 minutes on the clock.
Craig Jones might be looking for a neck crank here. Scarf hold.
Yeah,
using the guillotine grip.
He's cranking that up hard there.
To no avail.
Decide to give up on it. Gregor Gracie staying super calm throughout. Now, as the clock ticks down here, Grant, the favor.
I don't think anyone would disagree with me in saying that Craig has been the aggressor here. And unless something happens in this match, this bout, the decision will probably go to him and in turn his team.
It's definitely starting to look that way, constantly weighing in the favor of the B Team Bulls as Craig Jones stays aggressive.
They restart in the middle. Gregor Gracie hooking that leg, looking to elevate. Beautiful, beautiful movement from Craig on top.
Now into the last 60 seconds. It boils down to the closing seconds of this last bout.
Craig looking for a toe hold.
Ooh, he didn't quite have enough over the toes, but it was enough to get Gregor Gracie moving.
Yeah, 35 seconds to go here. Craig's still really pouring it on.
30 seconds and counting, half guard now. B Team Bulls. Team leader Craig Jones on top.
Oh, looking for the Ezekiel.
He's got a few seconds. Can he finish it off here? Gregor Gracie looks calm. He's not panicking so far. He says, no, it's not. Craig takes a look in his eyes.
Some gamesmanship from both guys.
Yep. No, 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 he says. You don't have me with the Ezekiel. Craig tries to squeeze the life out of him, but the bell rings. They shake hands. Good sportsmanship. The judges will decide. That's a draw, but the judges will decide which team goes through to face Team 10th Planet in the finals here today at Yokohama Arena.
And you know what, Stu? Usually when those guys do that no, 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 it means that it's in a little bit, and it's working a little bit, you know?
Yes, yeah. You got a bluff.
Yeah. Great match. Great matches from this team battle here.
following the judge decision, we will move to our special single matches. We have a men's match and a women's match for your grappling pleasures coming up here live and direct on FloGrappling. You're listening to Stu Fulton and Grant Bogdanov here in the Yokohama Arena in Kanagawa, Japan. QUINTET.4 bringing you the best from the land of the rising sun.
ただいまの試合は指導ポイント同数のため対象戦引き分けとなります。またチーム同士の指導数も同数のため審判による判定となります。それでは判定を行います。
Decided by the number of Shidos.
勝者
Here we go.
B
B-Team Bulls take the nod from the judges. Craig Jones pulling through for his team in that last, the fifth and final bout.
Great performance from all fighters on both of these teams. That was thorough entertainment.
Yeah, and enough respect to Owen Livesey and Nicky Rod coming out first in the Sempo position and putting on a very aggressive match.
Yeah, those two guys really set the pace for the rest of the lineup. Joseph Chen had a great showing. Couldn't get it done against Tariq Hockstock. Jacob Rod, how about that aggression?
Yeah, it was a beautiful thing to watch. We knew he was going to come aggressive.
Survived that armbar from Jed Hugh, though. That was amazing.
Yeah, early on, too.
Yeah.
They take a bow. They shake and hug. Polaris did their very best, represented strongly, but it's the B-Team Bulls that pull through. Craig Jones didn't quite get the easy first round match that he was hoping for.
Yeah, he had to work really hard for that one.
Yep, but he did the job. He stepped up to the plate.
The B-Team Bulls have done a really good job of avoiding any copyright for their team name and their walkout song here.
Yeah, when they put out the promo video, there's a little disclaimer at the end saying, please don't sue.
Paying homage to the great Chicago Bulls.
As they leave the mat, B-Team Bulls successful, and they will face Team 10th Planet in the finals here at QUINTET.4. The order of the athletes coming out will be announced shortly.